Hello, and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. And I did just temperature test it just in case. It's quite hot. I'll put it down a minute. That'll stop me drinking it quite so much. Oh, well, it's warm and sunny here for a change. It's still wet on the ground. It hasn't managed, the humidity so high it hasn't managed to dry the ground yet. And I haven't done my laundry today because I thought, nah, there's lower humidity coming, so I'll do it then. And also, I didn't think it was going to last today, but managed to get out the house for a walk this morning, go and get a bit of sun on my skin, get some vitamin D, and see what's going on. There's still some flowers about. Gorse, there's still a bit, the gorse is still flowering in the hedgerows. There was dandelions. There was some heather. I think that was right. Someone's garden. There was heather and hydrangeas. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. It was just nice. It's just nice this time of year to see any flowers, really, especially wildflowers. So that was good. I found out where the cows were. I can't see them from my garden, but I could see them from the road down the side, and they're right over, and they're probably behind a hill, which is why I can't see them from here. Loads of sheep. There's sheep all over the fields at the minute. Seen all the usual birds, and I saw, when I came back, I saw the starlings. They were all on the field, and I didn't realise it was them. And then half of the group got up and started flying, and then the other half of the group was slightly behind them. So it's nice to see them. Oh, and while I was on my walk, now I know why they called sparrows, a group of sparrows, a quarrel of sparrows, because I couldn't see them. I think they must have been in the hedge somewhere, and they were right going on at each other. It was like all of them. It did. It sounded like a big quarrel. So yeah. So now I know. I did battle with my central heating timer today. It doesn't have a manual, at least not one that I've got. I've got a manual for the boiler. Yeah, I was going to say for the error messages, but I think that's a different screen to the timer screen, which is like something they've stuck on. And of course, I told the guy the other day when he fixed it, I didn't put it on the timer. And then I got up this morning and wished that I'd had it on a timer, and I'd had it on before I got out of bed. So I've gone and done better with that. I vaguely remembered, and I looked up the instructions again, and I did it. But for some reason, I could only set it for the week and not the weekend. So I did all the settings for the week, and I couldn't fathom out how to get the weekend. So I stopped, and I had me mid-morning tea break and me biscuits and some dates. I'm trying to eat dates at the minute, only a few. Apparently they're full of lots of good things, and they do taste like, they were kind of a little bit toffee-ish. So I had a break, and then I went back to it. I looked it up again and couldn't really get any sense out of it, but by that time I'd fathomed out what the buttons mean, because you've got a set button and an OK button. And the OK button is like, I renamed it I want, because it's like the select button, but the set button is the start and done button. And once I realised what they did and I reframed it in my head, I could actually work my way through it without having the proper instructions. Because it was like, I want that one, so press the OK button. I want that one, OK. And it's not like when you finished a thing, you press the OK button, you have to press the set button. It's not very intuitive. Anyway, it it made sense in my head at the time that the OK button was the I want button, like the selection button, and the set button was you press it. The first time you press it, it's like start. It goes into the things you can program, and then every time you've set something, that's the done button. But they don't make it obvious, and they don't make it clear, and it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. And I've used it before, but not for years, because I think I set it once and decided that was it. I was leaving it. And I'd just either not have it on time or I'd have it on time, but I wouldn't fiddle with the times. But it's set to come on in the middle of the night because that was set for over winter. When it was getting really cold down the extension, and I had to make sure that it came on in the middle of the night to keep the pipes okay. I'm hoping now they've cleared all the sludge out of it and fixed the things that needed fixing, that it'll be more efficient. It's the quietest it's ever been in the whole time that I've lived here with it. It's incredibly quiet now, so probably because it's not struggling. So, yeah, hopefully then tomorrow morning I shall get up in reasonable warmth instead of trying to get out of bed in a cold room. I've done that far too long. I don't have a halogen heater anymore. I don't know what happened to my little heaters. I think the ex might have taken them. But I used to have a little halogen heater in my bedroom, and I used to put it on before I went to bed so I was warm to get undressed, and then put it on in the morning so I was warm to get dressed, so I could sit in front of this little halogen heater. Yeah, lots of other tricks like putting your clothes in bed with you for a little while before you get up so that you've warmed them through, so you got warm things. Same with pyjamas or something before you go to bed. Either put them in front of the fire safely, or put them on your shoving pyjamas up the inside of some of your clothes so that they've warmed up before bed. Yep, lots of tricks. And I recommend hats. I'm warm. I got so ridiculously warm. I come back from my walk and then I have my lunch, and I was getting warmer and warmer and warmer. And I was like, can't take off a lot more layers. I'd be here just sat in my thermals. But it's great. It's great to be warm. And it's great not to have lots of bulky clothes on. Because I've got my body warmer at the moment. It's wonderful. But it's padded, and you just feel like you're wearing tyres round you or something. It's quite big and bulky, and then you can, yes, but I'd still like to move. Right. Ooh, have a swig of tea, and I'll do tarot. Oh, oh, my neck wants to crunch, and it's not crunching now. I did something earlier. No, it doesn't. It will do it when it's ready. It will crunch when it's ready. It's been a lot better than it was. Right. Okay. What do you want us to know? Friday, the 14th of November, 2025, please. Ah, check it. Knight of Cups. Are we having it reversed? No. Okay. The Knight of Cups. Again. Just realised when I looked at it, I had to double take because it's reversed the image on here, and it was just like, oh, it's going the other way. The horse is going the other way, right? And that is the Eight of Cups. We both cups. Do you want the one? No, we don't want the one on the bottom. Okay, so what are you telling us with the Knight of Cups this time? We had this the other day. My eyes are drawn to the thing on top of his head. I was going to say I thought he was wearing a furry hat, but I think some of that might be his hair. I'm not sure. But there's like a, yeah, almost looks like a bird. Or a leaf. Oh, is it feathers? It's feathers. What's that about? Pointing up. Something on his head, and it's like a bird wing pointing up. So there's what you're pointing at: the sun, the moon, the stars, the universe. And then I can see them all like they've got faces on and they're all looking down at us and ask. And whatever that represents for you, in the heavens, in the sky, whatever your spirituality is, ask. I'm getting ask. I don't know what we're asking, but I'm getting ask. Ask for what you want. Okay, Eight of Cups then. I wasn't getting anything else from that. Eight of Cups then. Usually we're walking away from something. We're walking away from something that's good, possibly, but we're moving to something better. So I'm focused on the moon again. What's the moon trying to tell me? I'm just getting moon phases, like I'm getting pictures of the moon going from crescent to full moon and just cycling. Are we talking about cycles, and we're walking away from another cycle? New abundant cycle. Yep, I'll have me some of that. Moving towards a new abundant cycle. Happiness. Because I'm getting now that the circles around the moon are the sun again. The happy card, the bright, shiny future. But the happy now card, yeah, I'm getting, yep, happy now. So it's not something we've got to wait for. Nothing else. So ask what you want and move, and you're moving to your abundant happy now. There we are then.